Hi and welcome to my new channel, which is Missy Rose Mindset. My name is Emma and I am a mindset coach. A little bit about me is for the past 20 years, maybe a little bit more, I've suffered from depression and anxiety. And over that time, I have done counselling, CBT, all that kind of stuff. I've tried different techniques. I discovered the law of attraction in about 2008. So that was about 12 years ago. So over the years, I've done little bits of research here and there. And so everything came to a head last year. Was about November, December. My 5-year relationship ended. My son, who has ADHD and autism, was going through a really bad time, and I was having a really hard time with the breakup and handling his behaviour. And I ended up having a nervous breakdown to the point where I just didn't see any future for myself anymore, and I was just couldn't cope whatsoever. And I got to the point where I did self-harm and I didn't actually want to be here anymore. So I ended up actually asking for help from social workers with my son, and I got help from, in fact, I actually walked into A&E and said, I need help. So they changed my medication onto a different one. I think it was during that time that I actually did go into A&E because they were reducing one and then slowly increasing another. So that was like probably the hardest period of time. Around this time as well, it was kind of like I've had a breakup. My child was being uncontrollable. I had an abscess in my tooth and I couldn't get a root canal for another 3 months. So I ended up being on 2 courses of antibiotics for them. I ended up having other infections, other courses of antibiotics. And I actually sat there, I was laying there in bed one night and I was like, oh my God, I'm doing this to myself. Because obviously I've studied a little bit about the law of attraction. I haven't really put it into I hadn't really looked at it in a lot of detail. And I kind of sat there and thought, I'm doing this to myself. It's literally one thing after another. And it was at that point where I decided, right, no more. So I kind of went on a bit of a fuck you spree. I need to start focusing on me because you are all making me ill. I can't do this anymore. So it was at that point I actually sat there and I thought, right, what am I going to do for me? So I decided to go back to work doing network marketing, which was for a company called ActiLabs, because I absolutely love like the products and stuff. And they actually had a new line of products, nootropic products, which help with your mind, body and your soul. So I started taking those and the night sleep capsules as well, and they really helped me start to get in a bit more of a better sleep pattern. And I will go through a lot more on my techniques as I go throughout the videos, but this is a general gist of what I actually went through and what pushed me to improve my life basically. So first of all was the sleep pattern, because Jamie, my son, has got a sleep disorder, so he does not sleep at all. It'll be like 2-3 in the morning where he might finally settle. Last week there was twice he was awake for 30 hours. So, and the longer he's awake, the more hypo he gets. So in this period of time when I wasn't able to control his behavior, he wasn't sleeping, so I wasn't sleeping. I'd had a nervous breakdown to the point where I was like, I literally developed like this tic, and I'd be like, all of a sudden my hands would just start flailing, and I was just like I was an absolute nervous wreck. I was absolutely exhausted. I felt like I couldn't sleep because he was just going to come in and wake me up, and I couldn't settle, I couldn't relax, I was constantly tense. So at the point where I said, fuck it, I'm sorting me out, that was when I started taking the sleep capsules and started to get my sleep sorted. And that was when my mind started to clear a little bit, and I was a bit like, things, when you haven't had sleep, things seem to be a lot harder for you to manage, even just general energy. But you get like this brain fog as well, where you literally cannot think straight. So once I got my sleep sorted, then I started other practices. So I thought, right, I know how to feel better. I've got goals and I want to help people. So I've got my purpose. I then decided, right, I want to learn a little bit more about why we feel these things. How does the brain work? So I actually enrolled on a positive psychology course, which took me around about 2 months to do because I'm a little bit of a nerd. And I actually got my final results today. They came through and I got a distinction. So I absolutely shouldn't do that in front of the mic. So I got a distinction, which is like the highest mark that you can get. So I was absolutely made up. The positive psychology diploma just literally proved to myself basically that everything that I was doing is the right thing, but as well it kind of gave me a bit more insight of the reasonings behind certain things, and it also gave me the ability to be able to help other people as well. So within my journey of self-discovery and doing things for me and things that were going to make me happy, I actually sat there one day and I thought, right, what am I good at? Well, I'm actually kind of quite good at speaking on camera because I've done it with my network marketing lives and everything. But this kind of thing is a little bit nerve-wracking because I've got like a little microphone. I've got a camera. I've got my sister there. I'm trying not to look at her because she makes me laugh. So this is all a little bit new to me, but I'm actually quite comfortable once I start talking to do. I also thought, what do I know? And I know about depression. I know about anxiety. I know what it's like to live with that. And I know what works and what doesn't work. So with everything that I did on my journey of self-discovery and a journey of healing and building up my resilience, I thought, why not share my story, share my tips, share my tricks, and hopefully I can help other people before they get to 38 and realise what the hell have I done with my life and only just decide what I wanted to do. So that is a little bit about my story. So switching back a little bit, when I thought about the manifesting bad things happening, when I sat there and was thinking, I have brought all this on myself, everything with the law of attraction that I'd read about and I'd heard about and things like that kind of came together because I was feeling like crap. I was attracting crap. But then I started thinking about the actual breakup as well. And I was thinking, is that what I actually wanted? Did I need this time to actually focus on me, figure out what I want to do? So that is obviously part of my thinking. So I also started thinking about myself about 12 years ago when I first heard about law of attraction. I was living in a council flat. I absolutely hated it. I was on a council estate. I have upgraded. I do live in a council house on a council estate, but it's a house. I always wanted to live in a house, so I got it. And the funny thing is, when I actually got this house 9 years ago, when I first actually came round to look at it, it was decorated in my exact colour scheme as well. So it was little bit like, was it meant to be? And as well, I've always thought, do you know what? One of like my top goals was to get a brand new car off a forecourt. A brand new car has been owned by nobody. And I actually got that like 4.5 years ago. And when I start to think about things that I've wanted, things that I've got, it all kind of just dawned on me, like this law of attraction thing actually works. So I will talk a little bit more about law of attraction. I'll probably talk a little bit more about my story, my mental health issues. I'm going to do a separate video about dealing with heartbreak as well at some point. But if you do have any questions that you would like to ask me, please pop them in the comments and I will do a video on them for you. I am going to be doing one-to-one coaching. I will be setting up my website very, very soon. So I will be offering one-to-one coaching. If you would like help with your specific issues, you'll be able to do that. So thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. Make sure that you do subscribe and hit the bell notification so you get to see it. The next video is going to be on negative thinking. It is a little bit of a crazy one and it is a little bit out there, but it'll be worth watching because you will laugh at it or you'll either think I'm crazy, but it should help with those negative thoughts. So I will catch you in the next video. Bye.